So, how was everybody's weekend? Anything interesting happen? How about the new season of Westworld? First off, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. But before we talk about anything else, you're going to have to indulge me a minute to revel in long denied class night glory. For those of you who didn't get to see it on Friday for any reason, I'm putting the links below in OneNote because it's a pretty good way to spend 28 odd minutes according to a whole lot of people who aren't me. Now, to business. I know that when we finished Osmosis Jones a couple days ago, I ran through a little list of the next few topics and how they're a good chunk of the regions, but I'm going to have to call an audible here and change things up. We have no way of knowing how long we'll be out of school, but hopefully this is not a long-term thing. So to that end, we're going to put a hold on DNA for a while. And unfortunately, the next couple of chapters after that all really sort of have to be done in order. And it's going to be pretty difficult to do them remotely unless we absolutely have to. I also really want to watch some of the videos that are in these chapters, so I'd rather not have to not do that stuff or skip that or have you do it by yourself. So thankfully, ecology, which we usually do all the way at the end of the year, as I was telling everybody, doesn't really have any restrictions. It's a pretty short chapter. I always do it right at the end of the year, but it can easily be done in a week and a half, 2 weeks, if that. I usually do it really pretty quickly, where it's fresh in your mind for the test. But we're gonna do that now. So that sounds to me like exactly what we need right now. Is things you can do on your own. You can not really have to worry about it and have me there, and it should fit pretty well for our purposes. So here's the plan. Keep the note packet for DNA that I gave you last week, and let's hope we get back to it soon. For now, though, we're going to start talking about ecology. This chapter is a significant part of the regions for some reason, but it's a lot of really easy stuff and stuff you probably have seen before, a lot of more common sense type things that should work really well in small bursts of videos and worksheets that we'll get to. I'm going to spread out over the next 2 weeks. I know we're going to be out of school, and in the meantime, I'll have to plan for what happens if things don't get better quickly. But fingers crossed that they do, because that would really be a pain if not. This is a chapter that has a bunch of videos we can watch. So I'll either try to put them embedded into the videos I post if they're short enough, or just put extra links down below the things once I post these to you. I'll add things to this ecology folder as we go through the unit, including worksheets and Microsoft forms to check your progress. So just watch the lesson numbers that are posted or the dates to make sure everything gets done. And make sure you check the online class notebook and content library as opposed to the desktop version that you might have on your tablets, since it's easier than me pushing out the files individually and them needing to sync with your tablets taking a real long time. I do still need to put in grades, so I'll set due dates and check everything in one shot. I'm not constantly sitting in front of my computer screen, though, as I hope you're not either. So I'm giving myself a stretch of time each day where I have to get some work done. And I'll check my email a few times a day besides that. So please email me if you have any problems or questions, and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Like I said, I'll check a couple of times, so within a day I should be able to get back to you, if not a couple of hours. I may end up sending out info to you by email if I need to at some point. So just make sure you check that every now and then also, because that's a really easy way to get in contact. One last important point, though. The marking period still ends next Thursday, the 26th, unfortunately, and we've been instructed to proceed as normal. So check PowerSchool for any missing labs and get them in the labs tab here on OneNote. Send me pictures of anything you have, or let me know if you've done it online, and then I can go in and just check it to make sure I give you the grade that you need. So check what you're missing, get anything done. Again, it's in the lab tab. You can go find those there. I've already posted things we'll get to later in the weekend next week ahead of time, so you can go kind of check that early if you need to. I'm also going to put some extra credit assignment later in the week or over the weekend, and at least 1 or 2 online quizzes to try to boost the current gradebook entries, because I know it's a tough situation where we're not there. You can't really come and ask questions or come to extra help. Again, if you do have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to get to anything you have trouble with. We just all need to make sure we're keeping on top of things while we're home. That's me included. I have, as much work as you guys do. You have a lot of subjects, but I have all different classes doing the same thing. But we'll get through this eventually. Shameless plug. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at PearyOwldictable to see how quickly I go stir crazy while I'm home. Other than that, make sure you answer the 2-question forms quiz posted below this so I know everything is working, and I'll put up real new material on Thursday. Stay healthy and safe, and hopefully we'll all be back in one piece soon.